I heard the truth by accident. A thin wall, a half-closed door, a voice that wasn't meant for me. My wife's voice. Calm, almost bored, like she was discussing the weather. "He doesn't need to know he isn't your real dad," she whispered. "Not until you're done with college. He'll take care of us. Just act normal." Silence. Then the words that hollowed me out. "He'll take care of us." I didn't move, didn't breathe, didn't exist. I just stood there, listening to a life I built, a life I bled for, being carved open like a carcass on a table. The kids murmured something I couldn't hear. My wife shushed them gently. Then she laughed. A small, casual laugh. Something in me quietly snapped. Not loudly, not violently, just snapped. I stepped back, slow and controlled, and walked away. They never knew I was there. Not yet. The next morning, everything felt too still, too clean, too staged. She kissed my cheek, made my coffee, told me she loved me. Every gesture was rehearsed, every smile a mask. I studied her like a stranger studying a predator. The way her eyes never quite met mine. The way she touched me only when the kids were watching. The way she talked about our future like a script she'd memorized. I didn't confront her. What would be the point? Truth doesn't need noise. It only needs time. So I started gathering the threads, quietly, efficiently. A DNA test kit ordered under a fake name, phone records, bank statements, a timeline of when the kids were conceived, a pattern of her girls' nights, the mysterious cousin she always texted with her phone tilted away. I didn't rage, I didn't accuse. I observed, coldly, like a surgeon preparing for an incision he's known was coming for years. She noticed nothing. How could she? People who think they're in control rarely look for danger. Late at night, I'd sit in my car in the driveway, breathing in the quiet, letting the pieces connect, letting the truth sharpen inside me. The results arrived 2 weeks later. A small envelope, thin, light, innocent. I held it for a long time before opening it, feeling the weight of betrayal condensed into paper. Not my kids. Not one. Every cell in my body felt like it was turning to glass. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just dissolved. And then reassembled, piece by piece, colder than before. I waited until she came home. The kids ran upstairs. She walked into the kitchen, humming. I placed the DNA report on the counter between us. She froze. Her smile flickered, then died. What is this? I studied her face, the micro-expressions, the fear she tried to bury, the guilt leaking from the cracks. "You tell me," I said. My voice sounded like someone else's, calm, flat, almost bored. She scanned the papers. Her lips trembled. Then the tears came, fast, desperate, weaponized. "I can explain." "No," I said quietly, "you can't." The house was silent except for her shaky breathing. She looked small, cornered, exposed. For the first time, I saw her without the mask, and she looked exactly like a stranger. I didn't yell, didn't insult, didn't demand answers. What was there left to understand? Instead, I walked past her, went to the bedroom, and packed my bags. Every zipper, every fold, every click of a suitcase lock felt like reclaiming a piece of myself she had stolen. She followed me, sobbing. "Please, don't do this. Don't leave us." I paused. Us? The word tasted poisonous. There is no us. There never was. Her knees buckled. She grabbed my arm. I gently moved her hand away, like brushing off dust. Then I left. I didn't look back. Some people deserve the coldness they created. My lawyer moved even faster than I expected. Eviction filed, financial support terminated, emergency motions granted. My house, my money, my life, all reclaimed. Then came the lawsuit, paternity fraud. She tried calling, texting, begging. I blocked her. Her friends messaged me lies. Her family tried guilt. The kids, I couldn't think about that part. Not yet. Maybe not ever. But betrayal has consequences, and I refuse to be collateral damage in a story I never agreed to. When the court papers were delivered, she finally understood that my silence was never weakness. It was preparation. People say closure comes with forgiveness. They're wrong. Closure comes when the truth stops hurting, when the wound becomes a scar, when the person who broke you loses the power to define you. I stood outside my now empty house the day the locks were changed. The sun was setting, the air felt clean. For the first time in years, I felt nothing, and nothing felt perfect. I turned away, walked to my car, and didn't look back. Some endings aren't loud. Some endings are a quiet door closing. And mine closed the moment I realized I never truly lost a family. I was just finally free from a lie.